place. The South African Disabled Golf Association has been in existence for over 20 years. They pride themselves on being a community that helps physically and sensory impaired golfers gain strength and happiness from playing the game. The South African Disabled Golf Association is not about people with impairments, it's about being a golfer. The belief is that golf builds strong character, which can be an asset to a successful life regardless of physical or mental handicaps. The 4 tenets on which the SADGA is based are to encourage every South African with a permanent disability to play golf, to promote golf as a viable form of rehabilitation and recreation for the disabled, to bring together able-bodied and disabled golfers to share their love for the game in the spirit of friendship and competition, and finally to create public awareness of challenges facing disabled golfers and to highlight their achievements. The jewel in the crown for the South African Disabled Golf Association is the Canon South African Disabled Open, which took place at Magalies Park Golf Club recently. Like any major sporting event, a committed sponsor is vital to the success of the tournament.
Basically because we are their longest sponsor. I mean, we've been there from the beginning. We like to get involved with sponsorships that you can actually see that they, how they're growing, and, with the development of the kids in the first swing program, Canon's always been part of it and always tried to, grow the business, grow disabled golf, and obviously it's good for our brand. We've got a long-standing relationship with disabled golf. I mean, it stems back from 2001, where we gave them a camera, to where we are today, which is the title sponsor of a tournament like this. And we also are committed with them for the next 2 years, so the contract goes up to 2020, so we are definitely standing behind them in the future as well.
From humble beginnings, where Canon South Africa donated a camera, the electronics giant is now deeply involved as a title sponsor. That type of commitment comes from an early, small investment which progresses into a buying partnership.
Well, we started with, it was so small, and with every step that we took, it just went a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and got a bit more involved and got a bit more involved. It's, at the end of the day, we decided this is a good investment.
The 20th Canon South African Disabled Open was hosted at the Magalies Park golf course in the shadow of the Magaliesberg mountain range. The course is incorporated into the Magalies Park Resort, which lies on the banks of the Magalies River. It's a 120-hectare scenic parkland. The 18-hole golf course borders on the Hartbeespoort Dam in the Northwest Province and has 3 different tee options at every hole, which allows for golfers of all abilities to get the best out of their game and the course. The resort offers ample accommodation and conference facilities, as well as a world-class spa. The unique needs of the players at the Canon South African Disabled Open meant the organisers had to be very careful when looking for a suitable venue to host the tournament.
Look, it's a very long process. Last year, for instance, we came here, we scouted some venues, staged up, played the courses to see, if it would be suitable for disabled golf, because you get different types of disabilities and it's very difficult. So that's where we basically started, and then from there looking at what we can do, what we can't do, how we going to run the tournament. As Canon, we're very involved. As you see, I'm here the whole time making sure that everything goes well, and they do a brilliant job. So it's kind of easy because Lily's been doing it for so long and she knows exactly what to do, so it works.
Well, I usually start I'll be starting next week on next year's event. It's just me and my assistant that are full-time employees of the company, so we work throughout the year to get to this point, and then Sale come in a week before the tournament and they take over completely to free us up to work at the tournament. So yes, tremendous amount of work with a tremendous amount of incredible people. So it's great. To get 70 disabled golfers into one venue, this one likes a bath, this one needs a shower, this one needs a chair in the shower. It is a difficult task, but it's our 20th year. If we're not getting better, then, it's not very good. So we're pretty proud. We've had no incidents this year, no problems. Everybody arrived, everybody's shuttle arrived. Magalies Park are incredible. Canon have spoilt our golfers rotten. Volkswagen came on board as our driving partner. They've been absolutely incredible, given us vehicles. First Car Rental has done all the shuttles for the kids, for the adults. So everything's just running smoothly. Thanks so much to our sponsors who we just could not do without.
One of the most successful initiatives at the South African Disabled Golf Association is the First Swing program. This is a series of clinics at participating schools across South Africa for disabled children, aimed at introducing the game of golf to youngsters that otherwise would not have had the chance to play golf on a regulation course. They're shown the basics of the sport and guided through golf in vital life skills and given exposure to golf-related industries. Those with an appetite and aptitude for playing the game are coached and steered in the right direction, with the best being part of the elite squad.
First Swing program, it's about a lot of schools that we have, and we got over 1,000 kids which is in the First Swing program, and I'm part of the elite squad in the First Swing program. And we're just not the First Swing program but the family also. And the First Swing program learned me a lot and gave me a lot, and I'm very proud to be in the First Swing program because we a family and we stick together and stuck together, but also work together. The program is about giving back to the kids, and so if you became a good golfer, the SA Disabled Golf Association take you in and they make you part of the group as a First Swing program. But if you can't play, we got 1 to 4 levels, but the level 5s are the good golfers, and the guys that played in the SA Open is also part of the level 4s now. So we got level 1s and level 2s, which is the physical disabled golfers, which is in wheelchairs and cannot go into the golf course, and the level 3s is the guys that can play a few holes, 1 or 3 holes, and the level 5s are the guys that can play 9 or 18 holes. When I started, I didn't give up on the program. I just stuck to the program, and since 2009 I was in the program, but I didn't give up, but just to continue with my golf in the program and in the golf industry. So it was really good for me to never give up, but to stick in the program and work as a team and to be part of a good family. And that's what I've learned. I'm part of a good family, and the First Swing program learned me a lot, and I'm very proud to be one of the First Swing program elite players.
We also actually sponsor their 3 little tournaments. So we do Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal and the Cape Provinces. So we do the junior tournaments, and then the big one is the deaf tournament that we also sponsor and we take part in and we help them. And you know, it's unbelievable when you do these things, and these kids have never done anything, you know, outside on a green or on a golf course, and you see them the minute they throw a ball and they catch, and it's like the eyes, you know, it lights up. It's incredible to see these kids, and especially a lot of them have grown so much. I mean, Iggy, for instance, I've known Iggy since he was like minute, and he's what is his 6th place or something, if I'm not mistaken. And then little Carl, like I said earlier, the first time I bought him clothes, it was an XX small. So at least he's growing into the small now, you know, it's through the years. But I mean, we've been with them for so long, and you see all these kids and everything that they do and how they actually develop as young gentlemen, because that's basically what they are.
It's just to see the smiles on kids' face when they rock up here, it's amazing. It gives me the chills, and I've been the brand ambassador for almost 2 years now, and it's nice to wear that title behind your name, and it's part of the disabled golf that I can stand here today. They actually brought me to the sport and grow me as a person in life, and it's awesome that Canon is behind us and supporting the First Swing program and show the kids there's more to life than just sit at home and do nothing.
First Swing program, very, very close to my heart. We've got 1,000 kids in 35 schools. At this particular tournament, we've got 4 rookies playing for the first time, and we've got 12 of our others. We've got graduates of our First Swing program who are now becoming PGA coaches. They are called our elite squad, and they have completely looked after the kids for this week. They've cooked for them, they've shuttled them, they've done all the work for them, and it's just been fantastic.
Ignatian Duries is from Citrusdal in the Western Cape. He plays in the Les Autres category, and he helped Western Province to win the Provincial Challenge for the last 2 years. At Magalies Park in the Canon SA Disabled Open, Ignatian was second in the medal and under-23 Stableford competitions.
It went very well because to be in a top 10 the first 2 days, it was really good for me. And to play in the second 4-ball, end up the last day, was a great feeling, and I pushed myself to work hard, and now I did well. So yeah, whether you're not in good condition the first day or the second day, you mustn't give up, you must just work hard. And I'm so glad I did work so well and to end up so well, and I'm very proud of myself.
Iggy's our absolute superstar. He literally comes from a very, very, very hectic place where he lives. We've taken him through the program. He managed to get a diploma in Dameland, which we put him in. We put him on the Dale Carnegie course. He stands up and tells his story in front of 200 people with confidence. He's been given opportunities that he would not have done had anywhere else. From where he comes from in his little town, he's a hero. He's the first person to have been in an aeroplane. He's the first person to have travelled out of his town. So it's awesome. We've also got 2 others that come from really, really hectic gangster places where they live. They're becoming PGA coaches as well. They're running the program for me in Cape Town with Iggy, Charles and Darren. Darren actually won the deaf division today. And the most awesome thing is the integration. The deaf kids are teaching disabled hearing kids, and you now see the disabled kids signing to our deaf coaches. So it's absolutely awesome the way that the program is growing and what's coming out of the program and the opportunities that these sponsors of ours actually give to the kids. I don't know where they would have been without it. So that's fantastic.
The Canon South African Disabled Open is among the most prestigious disabled golf events in the world and attracted players from a number of international destinations, among them Mike Brown from the United Kingdom.
Mike comes from the On Course Foundation. We invited him as part of our London Golf Day that we had last year. The On Course Foundation looks after veterans, so he's now passing that word on to all his veterans and his disabled golfers. Same as Tineke Loogman from the Netherlands. She comes back very, very often to South Africa, and she brings with different Netherlands, Dutch guys every single year. So they do spread the word, and it's great to have them here. Internationals always, come to South Africa. Who doesn't love South Africa and this beautiful area here? Most of them go to the bush afterwards, or to the the winelands or the beach, so they love it. For them to come here, it's great.
First time I've ever played a disabled open or disabled event, so I didn't really know what to expect when I first got here, but I've really enjoyed the week. I felt very welcomed, and South Africa is absolutely amazing. It's so weird playing on a golf course with monkeys and all sorts of animals. So I think I seen a water monitor today, and I was like, that's so random, but yeah, it was good fun.
Mike, who plays out of High Post Golf Club in Wiltshire, began playing golf 5 years ago as part of his rehabilitation after losing most of his left leg while serving in the British Army. After a short but distinguished amateur career, Mike turned pro just 3 years after starting the sport. At Magalies Park, Mike posted a first round of 78, which gave him a 6-shot lead. He followed that up with another 78 to increase his overall lead to 10 shots over former 2-time champion Iglen Grobelaar from Clovelly in Cape Town. Brown's final round was a superb 76, which included a birdie at the 17th. His touch around the greens was top class. Mike Brown finished on 232, 12 strokes clear of second place Grobelaar.
Well, I think it was the adrenaline, so I hit a 4-iron, because I've been hitting a driver all week, so I hit a 4-iron off the tee today, and I had about 150 metres in, so I hit a club that I thought, and it just went massive long, so I was like, it must have been a bit of adrenaline there. And yeah, I made a double on that hole, so I had to drop another ball and play that, but apart from there, it was pretty good.
Mike didn't have the best of starts to his final round, but his 18 months on the professional circuits in Europe and the United States has taught the scratch golfer from England never to give up. So what happened at the start of his final round?
Just making a few birdies. I got back level, and then it just settled down, and I just could play my normal golf, and I didn't really attack the ones that I have been attacking this week, so I just played them sensibly, made the pars and walked off. And then the ones that I could attack, I did attack today and made birdies, so it was good. I had a good strategy today. I never hit one driver all day. So yeah, I was just hitting my 5-wood and 3-wood off the tees, and it was leaving me perfect yardages. So it took me 2 days to work that out, but finally it come together, and we made a good round today. I was a bit nerve-wracking coming into 18. Like, there was a lot of people around 18, so it was good fun to hit that. Luckily I hit it close, but just missed the putt, so it was good. It's the first time I've ever sort of played in this sort of situation, so I didn't know what to expect, but yeah, it was good fun, and I just got my head down, played my golf, and yeah, come away with the win, so it was good.
Mike Brown collected the winner's trophy, but he took so much more from his first trip to South Africa, which exposed him to the people and personalities of disabled golf in South Africa, the likes of which he had not come across his travels on the professional tour.
I'm leaving very, very humbled by the people I've met, to be honest with you. Part of the first swing program over here is absolutely amazing what they're doing with the kids. Some of the stories I've heard this week is pretty like humbling. So yeah, I'll take that away and realise how lucky that I am, really.
The life of a professional disabled golfer is never boring, and for Mike Brown, the win at Magalies Park has set him up well for the challenges that await him in Europe and the United Kingdom.
So my next big event is the British Open qualifier. That's on the 25th of June, so that's my next big event. I've got a few of the other UK-based tours coming up, and then at the end of the year we've got the Simpson Cup. So I'm captain for Great Britain this year, so we play, so obviously I play for the On-Course Foundation, which helps wounded, injured, sick servicemen rehabilitate through golf. So we play a Ryder Cup style event against the American On-Course Foundation, and it's going to be a good one this year.
26-year-old Reinhard Schucknecht took part in his 12th consecutive Canon SA Disabled Open. His first appearance was in 2007, a year after having his right arm amputated due to an electric shock accident. The man known as Rhino won the overall junior Stableford division and has not looked back since. He's a 3-time World One-Arm Championship winner and has won his category at the SA Open a number of times. He played in the ISPS Honda Classic on the Sunshine Tour in 2012 and was also part of a 4-man South African team at the World Team Handy Golf Championships, where South Africa were 5th. Playing off an 8 handicap, Reinhard carded a first round of 89 to join Hernan Garcia in the lead. His second round of 84 was 2 worse than Garcia's 82. In the final round, Reinhard shot a fine 79, but once again he was outplayed by Garcia, who carded a brilliant 77 to win by 4 shots.
I had a tough start both days, and this morning when I got here, I said, yeah, please, just a better start than the other 2 days, and I got my better start. Still not what I wanted to do, but I'm very happy. I definitely scored better on all the par 5s. That was always a big problem for me, getting the ball in play and then score after that. So used a bit more irons off the tee, put myself in better positions, and the score definitely came down on the par 5s today. Yeah, it's always a tough one in South Africa. Everyone roots for me to take it home, and unfortunately it's been 12 years coming here, and just can't get the break that I want to. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have the support from everyone, and hopefully, I say it every year, but hopefully next year I can do it.
Another South African in the mix at the sharp end of the tournament was leg amputee Daniel Slabbert. From the Northern Cape originally, Daniel lost his leg when he bounced off a trampoline and through a window when he was 14 years old. He finished his studies at the University of Pretoria's High Performance Centre and is now a coach at Midstream's O'Brien Golf Centre. Daniel is a 4-time winner of the Disabled Open, and the 2-handicapper shot rounds of 85, 82 and 78 to finish on 245, good enough for second place behind Mike Brown in the leg amputee category.
Well, the experience was quite nice. I wouldn't say the golf was, and the weather on the first day was a bit hectic, so yeah, it was cold and windy and rainy, so yeah. But overall, I'm not unhappy about the scores and stuff. I know I tried to hit a couple of shots that I shouldn't have, and hit a couple of good shots as well. So yeah, luckily today I made an eagle, so that boosted me a bit. But yeah, then after the eagle there came a 7, so yeah, isn't that well? This is for a while. both 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, my scores was very high. So I just went out and see if I can get it on the fairway and get it on the green and see what happens. Because the greens here are lightning and it's hard to read. Slopes are big, and so yeah, it's not easy greens to putt on. And like if you're on the wrong side of the green, you can easily 3-putt, 4-putt, or even chip back. So I was just trying to get it in on the green in the right place and see if I can make a putt.
Just before he began his second round, Daniel had an unfortunate incident that could have resulted in him not being able to finish the tournament, but for the intervention of the tournament organisers and some speedy driving.
Yeah, yesterday morning, just before I got to tee off at 10 minutes before my tee off time, I just stepped on the tee box and then my left knee just went and broke straight off, and yeah, I needed to get my replacement from my house, and yeah, luckily Magalies also got me the leg in time. Like I think it was 10 minutes before the last group teed off, so I can join them. So it was quite hectic yesterday to get on the golf course.
Despite the disappointment of not being able to win the overall title, Daniel was still pretty upbeat about his efforts at the Canon SA Disabled Open at Magalies Park.
Oh, positives, I can definitely say like my putting and stuff wasn't too bad. I had great putts here and there, and then chipping for me, there was a couple of stuff that I shouldn't have done and a couple of stuff that I did very well. But overall experience is, like Magalies is definitely not a course where you can hit big and get to the green. It's more percentage play and it's more precision. You have to be on the right side of the greens, you have to be right side of the fairway even to get to the right side of the green. So my experience here was great. It just means that you need to practice harder to be precise with your irons and even short game.
Bringing 70 disabled golfers together at Magalies Park for 3 days to take part in the Canon SA Disabled Open is a major undertaking. And tournament director Lily Reich was delighted with the way the event played out over all the days.
Oh, it's gone absolutely incredibly well. Our children have done well, Mike has done well, our golfers have done well. Magalies Park is the most incredible venue. It's got everything. The staff have come out here. They've given us absolutely everything we want. And of course, Canon, giving us this 3-year contract is absolutely incredible. Helps us plan very well. It helps us, relax on the finances and concentrate more on the organisation. Having Sale and Addicts here, unbelievable. They put on a great performance and they've just made us look so fantastic. They're absolutely loving this event. Having the golf course, the accommodation, the meals, everything in one venue for us is huge. Previously, to try and shuttle 70 people backwards and forwards from a hotel to a golf course, this facility gives us everything. Having our 20 kids here as well, to have tennis courts, putt-putt, teen zones, it's been wonderful for them. They out of their tree excited. We've had kids that have travelled for the first time, never been out of their towns, so you can imagine the vibe is absolutely awesome and inspirational and wonderful.
20 years in, and the Canon South African Disabled Golf Open is well established as a major event on the disabled golf calendar worldwide. And with a British winner, the message will just get carried further. So, what of the future of the Open?
At this point, I just want to see it prosper. And the more they grow, the more we grow. And, if they grow the tournament, then we'll be there to help them grow the tournament. It's the same as where we've helped them grow disabled golf, the First Swing program. We just go with them as they grow, because this is our biggest sponsorship in South Africa, even though we do the World Cup, Rugby World Cup, that is, which we're a Tier 1 sponsor.
Well, my best friend in Sale, Carol, every single year she teaches me something new, and she's on the Sunshine Tour every single week doing tournaments, so I can only learn from her. So every single year we try to be better, and we strive to be better, and we strive to get a better quality field as well. And not only the better field, we've also got the camaraderie from the other golfers. So we have people, doctors who are disabled, playing with caddies who are disabled, and there's no difference. They're best mates, they're friends. It completely levels it. We're disabled and the disabled are disabled. So it's about their abilities and not their disabilities, and that's the important thing. And you've seen them out here. They joke, they're fantastic. You would never say that they have these, you don't know what happens when they go home. They take their legs off and they look fine out there, but it's incredible what they do. It's humbling, and I'm just so proud of all of them.
A truly inspirational event, the Canon South African Disabled Open is clearly here to stay. Among the winners in the various categories were Gareth Slattery, who won both the medal and Stableford in the visually impaired scratch to 36 handicap division. Usha Manuel was the winner of the deaf rookies division, whilst Kwasi Mhlangu, a member of the first swing program, won the under-23 deaf class. Obonita Santos won the 19 to 36 handicap deaf Stableford division, and Darren Hanekom from King David Mowbray won the scratch to 18 handicap deaf medal competition. Chile's Hernan Garcia took the arm amputee scratch to 18 division. Brandon Shaw was the overall winner of the Stableford in the physically disabled and the Lesotho divisions, while Simo Mdudu took the honours in the 19 to 36 handicap Stableford leg amputee division. The Lesotho medal division for scratch to 18 handicaps was won by Iglan Grobbelaar. Charlene Pinaar held off Dutch visitor Tenneke Luchman to win the ladies Stableford division. 20 handicapper Gareth Slattery picked up a third trophy in winning the physically disabled Stableford title for 19 to 36 handicappers, while Raylene DeVee took the under-23 title in the same category. The Nico Wenzel Trophy for the physically disabled seniors medal competition went to leg amputee Chris Wood from Namibia. Iglan Grobbelaar won the trophy for the best overall net score in the physically disabled class. And the biggest winner of them all was Mike Brown, who will carry the title of Canon South African Disabled Golf Open champion around the world for the next 12 months. Congratulations.